Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to my channel. My name is Nadia, and this video is for those who want to learn tarot reading, who is interested and curious in tarot, who are beginners or advanced. It doesn't matter. It's for everyone who want to learn more meanings and understand tarot more and how they sync with each other. For those who can be confused and know all the meanings that there is, read and found out all the meanings, but when it comes to reading, it gets confusing. So here I am to clear the confusion because I'm doing tarot readings on myself. And when you know how their tarot plays out and how the situation plays out, all confusions are gone once and forever. So here I am to explain you all the different meanings and in detail of this prediction. So this is a weekly tarot reading. I have a couple of questions, and this reading and situation will be really connected to the previous one. So for those who are curious, the previous lesson was Hierophant, which had part 1 and part 2. I'll have the pop-up icon that will come out on the screen and you can see, because if you're really into that and want to understand tarot, it's really nice and useful to understand the situation from the previous video. This is kind of like a different week because I'm doing weekly on just generally what's going on in my life, but a lot of things are going on in my life, and it's always interesting. It's not boring, I promise. Alright, so the first question I usually start with: what's the most important thing or situation going on in my life? And I've done this reading beginning of June. So let's see, let's go ahead and flip the card and see the most important event or situation is gonna happen to me, or pretty much like happening to me. So the cards will really show you, you know, it can play out a little later. So I've done this reading in just beginning of June and it played out couple days later. It didn't play out at the same particular time. So I got the card full and it sounds like a boring card, like okay, it's kind of like new adventures, new this, new that, whatsoever. Before, when I remember I started to learn tarot, it was really hard to interpret full, and I usually would skip it because I didn't understand how to interpret it. It's like felt like nothing major, but believe me, no card is nothing. It's not less than the other card. If we know the meaning, it can be actually very helpful or meaningful to us. So for those who did watch the previous video, I was talking about this project that I started out with few people, few participants, and we were in the middle of starting the process. So here this card, the Fool, shows me we are about to start a project. And you know what? I was on the edge of something completely new, something I haven't done before. And I explained before that I'm familiar with that field we're working on, but the people are different, the very project is different, place, time, and everything is different. That's why it kind of feels like something completely new. But Fool does not really want to show me something new. A Fool, in this case, Fool wants to fully show me I'm like everything we are doing, this project we are doing is not planned. As much as we try to plan it, and as much as I am kind of person that I like to plan ahead of time, pre-calculate everything. It's really not planned. Like, we didn't pre-calculate, we didn't um, count the steps, we didn't put everything or anything in order. There was no, really, there was no plan. So this fool is trying to tell me, whatever you're doing right now, you're jumping into the unknown and you don't have a plan. Like, you absolutely clueless what is going on. You absolutely clueless. You are approaching situation very immaturely. And I agree. Me and other people and other participants, we completely did not communicate to each other what's going on, what we are doing, what we are planning, how we're gonna have this project prosper or whatsoever. It was really so unpredictable. Like, whatever was happening, whatever I was doing, it was very unpredictable, but at the same time, it was creative. There was no structure, there was no order, there was no rules or system. It just out of system, out of the blue, out of ordinary, nothing pre-planned whatsoever, and you are jumping into a project and you have no idea what you're doing, no system or order whatsoever. So that was what is going on. That was going on. Completely unaware of what's going on and completely immature and unserious. There's no seriousness to what we're doing. And though the project is kind of like fun and serious and really interested, I'm so into this project, but I guess me and the rest of the participants coming completely unprepared and unplanned for everything what we are doing. But you know what? It's really exciting project, and it's really a very creative project, so to speak. So here the card really shows everything of that. You are jumping into doing something, and you are open to all the ideas, and you have no idea what is going on, pretty much. What was the reason for it? Page of Wands. So I really wanna focus on Page of Wands because a lot of beginners, a lot of tarot readers, including advanced and professional, they have a hard time to interpret this Page of Wands. And whenever you read about this card, whenever you listen about this card, try to interpret, I think you know what I will mean. It doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense. A lot of teachers will say it's a messenger, it's new opportunities. You know what? None of the meaning that I read or knew would really match to what was going on in my life with Page of Wands, and it never made sense. But believe me, I found the right key word and key meaning for Page of Wands. It's a person. It's a person who has this idea in his head. He has no clue how to make this idea happen, but he's so into this idea that he believes pretty much in himself, and he believes that the idea will happen and come true and materialize. At the same time, this person does not understand that nobody knows about this idea besides him. That's for one. And two, this person wants other people to adjust to his idea and make things happen and materialize the idea the way he wants it to be, the way he sees it. And his point of view is really, again, immature, very unserious and professional, unrealistic. Like Page of Wands is also has a lot of um, making things up that are not real. Like Page of Wands making things up that are real, and it's really hard to bring to life. It's really hard to materialize them because only he wants to have it this way. Only he wants to make it happen the way he wants, but other people don't. And like I said in the beginning, this person does not realize that only he wants to have it done this way and nobody else is interested. So the reason for this all at the to begin with was this project that this person had in his mind as would come true, and he was so into it, he was so interested in this project. He started to make things up in his head. He started to fantasize in a way, and he thinks that everybody will go around and make this happen because he wants to make this happen. But the idea is, and the point is, so this project started with this one person who had this great, fantastic idea that everybody's supposedly to materialize for him because he wants it to, the way he wants it to. That's why pretty much we're going to this project very unknown, as the Fool shows us, very uncalculated, very very unexpected. Like everything is so unexpected and not planned because the person who started it actually is dreaming and daydreaming, you know. And the result we're gonna get from this. Ooh, finally we got King of Pentacles. I like when Pentacles comes to my reading, and I like when it's King. But what a card really tries to show me is we finally found the person who will materialize this idea. So King of Pentacles is pretty much resourceful man. He could be businessman, he could be very serious husband or husband material who actually possesses a lot of resources, can share, or it's sort of, it could be sort of sponsor for some projects or for business. So we finally find somebody who is actually serious and can make things happen. It was this another participant who said, I have resources, I have potential, I have stability, I have things that I can share, I can sponsor for you, so we all can have this happen. So we can have this project happen. So finally we have this material guy, which actually is down to earth and looks like everybody is dreaming and have no idea what is going on. This person says, we have the solution, we're gonna make it this way, and I'm gonna supply you with important material things to make this happen. All right, let's see what is my position in this situation. And we got Ace of Cups. For those who actually watched my previous video, you will see, and it's not a coincidence, it's a perfect match of the cards. Who knows what we are talking about? And you know what? I'm just gonna go a little bit. I'll move away a little bit from the topic. When you do tarot reading every week on yourself, if you do, or if you will start doing, you will see there is a lot of same cards that actually kind of like following you every week. And those followers, those stacking cards are actually very major, very important. If they happen to come out on like some set of readings that you're doing in a row. So this card showed up as my result in my last lesson, which called Hierophant, and my position is Ace of Cups. So my position, you know what? I was actually excited about the results. This is really my position because Fool shows me pretty much, I believe, everyone who is on the same page. Everybody is approaching this unsystematically and have no clue what they are doing. But like, if we narrow down my position, what I really feel, I felt fantastic. I felt amazing. I felt on top of the world. I was very excited. I really liked the results. Like, we really jumped into the project very immaturely, very carelessly. This is also another word for fool, very carelessly. But the results were beyond my expectations. I really, so my position is really was, I was happy, I was excited, I was fulfilled on top of the world. It brought a lot of new emotions, very, very, very positive emotions to my experience from this project that actually we had. Position of other people. Two of Cups. And again, if you remember the video from last time, this lesson, there was Two of Cups that told me things that I shouldn't do. That I shouldn't rely on each other. I shouldn't rely on this one person because there is more people that are involved in the situation. But we can see the position of other people were kind of like one-on-one. You know what I'm talking about? Like there are really no teamwork. Like I don't see anywhere here teamwork. It looks like everybody is spread out, doing their own thing. Nobody knows what they're doing. There is no plan. There is no togetherness. There is no team. So other people, I guess, they were feeling more like one-on-one. They were feeling that like it's the partnership is kind of like depending on this one person. Like I feel like um, it's so this project starts with two people, me and another person, and then other people are involved in the project. So I guess starting with two people, I would say they really felt like we were getting to know each other one-on-one, because this card really shows idealicity. When you are idealizing another person, when you still don't know the person very well to judge, and the person does not show their bad behavior or bad negative traits, everybody showing their good and best traits. So they kind of like felt like they were getting to know each other, and people are on the same page. At the same time, people were feeling more connected separately to each other and one another. You know what I'm talking about? Nevertheless, I really love this card, my favorite. Alright, let's move on. What I don't notice about the situation. Seven of Cups. You know what? Somebody is really making things up in their head. Somebody is flying, going really far away from reality. And I know who there is. It's this person who actually, to begin with, started the idea, which is great. On the other hand, this person shows me again, he is really far away from reality, far away from being down to earth and thinking straight. This person is not thinking straight. This person is far away, daydreaming and creating some beautiful pictures of things that will happen, could happen, might happen. They cannot concentrate. There is very low concentration, and between all of that, they jump in from one idea to another. They cannot concentrate, they cannot materialize anything. um, because that they are daydreaming. What is hidden from me in this situation? And here comes the death, all right? Here comes the death. Why the death when everything looks so good? Because very unrealistic. People are very unrealistic. People are daydreaming. People think, making their mind. They're fantasizing about some achievements and goals that actually not. They are possible, but their approach is not proper. This is the approach. You see? This is the approach. Like a fool. No strategy, no system. You're approaching like a fool. How can you get a good result? It looks like I'm the only one who gets a good result so far. But eventually, if the project will fail, everybody gonna fail. So here is the death. Why death? It's hard to say. Death is usually beginning of the end of some situation. It really does say about the end of the project. However, it's been a couple of weeks ever since, like 3 weeks ever since. It's still not over. The project is not over yet, but maybe I could agree this is beginning of the end. It's not really working out to the best, but we are still working on it a little bit. We're still working on the project. So it could be beginning of the end, not the end yet, until we flip this card and we see the end is here, and we see the end is here. What I need to focus on, Ten of Swords. So this is the end, right? This is the end where you put an end without other people knowing. So I was really surprised in this card. I don't like those deaths. I don't like Ten of Swords in my tarot readings, but they happen. You wanna learn the tarot. You need to face sometimes bad cards, and this card did not play out until 3 weeks later, guys. 2 or 3 weeks later, this card did not play out until 3 weeks later. This is so weird. So the card shows me focus and concentrate on the end. Something happens, some consolation. I was waiting for this until, you wait 3 weeks, and I know it played out 3 weeks later. So eventually what happened was another, there was enough people in the project, another one got involved, another party got involved, and actually we didn't like the way they behaved or the way they brought their input and how they were bringing the things to the table. We had to cancel on them and told them, hey, you're out of the project, you're out of the picture, we're not working with you. And this is a dead end, dead zone. Like the person really felt this way when we declared we're not making this project happen with you. That's exactly how they feel. So the card showed me to concentrate on this thing, which actually I was the one who canceled opportunity with another person, with the third party, which actually played out. It's so interesting how it happens. What I should do in this situation? Yes, you see, the card shows me by itself. The card shows me I need to stand up for myself, stand up for my rights. I really felt that the people that are getting involved are not good people, and we need to cancel them. That's exactly what I need to do. I need to stand up for my rights and demand respect. So Queen of Wands, it's all about demanding respect and declaring your rights, and that's exactly what I did. What not to do in this situation? Tower. The card shows me don't ruin completely this project. It still might go on. Don't completely ruin the project. Like generally, like don't. You know what? Don't break this illusion, because Tower is breaking illusion. Tower is breaking fantasy and daydreaming and dreaming. Tower will break your dreams. So Tower tells me don't break completely all those dreams for other people. If eventually it will not work, this project altogether, it doesn't matter. We'll have great experience, a lot of fun, and connect. But don't break this illusion completely. Just keep something, I guess, on the go. The most you can do and the best you can do is just remove this other person from the picture that bothers and brings not the best to this project. We don't need them. It's really important to cancel on them. It's really important to cancel on this person. He's canceled, you see? He's removed. And very suddenly. Alright, my dear friends, that was it for today. Actually, I'm surprised I made it happen in one part. I usually do two parts. But I hope this video was really helpful for you, and you could get a lot of useful and good information for you while you learn tarot. So please share your comments and thoughts down below. I love to read them. If you're interested in this kind of videos, you're more than welcome to subscribe, because I'm gonna have more and more and more of them. Also, I'm doing once in a while I'm doing horoscope predictions. I try to do them more than I do right now, but you know, time is something we're lacking and something I'm lacking. I'm trying to do as much as possible. I don't always do it on time, but I'm recording those videos for you, and if you are interested, welcome to my channel. Subscribe so we can grow, and I hope we can connect and share things with each other, learn from each other, and grow. So thank you so much for watching. Again, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next ride. Take care.